Hey guys, we are less than 10 days away from the official announcement of the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. And also there's going to be a third device that Samsung might introduce alongside the S9 family. And also we have some information regarding the 10th anniversary Galaxy S10. Alright, so the major news that came out yesterday is that some James Bond got his hands on the Galaxy S9 for good 20 minutes, and he decided to share his first impression by doing a Reddit Q&A where people asked him a lot of questions regarding the features, the build quality, etc. So first off, he talked about the design of the Galaxy S9. He says it's very close to the Galaxy S8 with only two main changes. First is the sides of the S9. It's now having a matte finish compared to the glossy finish of the Galaxy S8. And the other change is on the back, which is the fingerprint scanner right below the camera. And that is it. He said there's no thick side bezels, which means that the official renders we saw a couple of weeks ago were indeed made by a 12-year-old. That's why they look so bad, but in reality, the Galaxy S9 is very similar to the S8. The only change we have is with the new matte finish and the fingerprint reader on the back. Now, as for the fingerprint scanner, he said it's still close to the camera and the chances of touching the camera lens are still there. He himself smudged the camera, but in my usage of Galaxy A8, which is also a phone that has a fingerprint scanner on the back, the positioning is fine and better than the Galaxy S8. It's still close, but I got used to it pretty quickly. It wasn't a big issue at all, although it's not the fastest one, so I would really like to see a faster unlocking speed with the S9 and S9 Plus. And speaking of Galaxy A8, today is the last day to enter the Galaxy A8 2018 giveaway. To enter, all you have to do is to subscribe to this channel, give me a follow on Instagram, and follow me on Twitter because that's where I will be announcing the winner. And lastly, leave a comment below. Now it's finally confirmed. The guy said that the S9 indeed rocks a dual stereo speaker system, one speaker on the bottom and one in the earpiece. He says that the speakers are a major improvement over the Galaxy S8. Now, the main headline feature of the Galaxy S9 is the camera. He says that the variable aperture is indeed here and the phone can record videos at 4K 60 FPS, slow motion 720p at 480 FPS, and 1080p at 240 FPS. Sadly, no 1000 frames per second slow-mo, but the device he was using was not the final retail unit, and also it was the US Snapdragon model, as we do know that the Asian Galaxy S9 or the international model is much faster in single core with its Exynos 9810 processor power, so we still could see this 1000 FPS slow-mo feature in the final version. We do know that S9 has a super slow-mo video feature. The teasers and everything shows all that, so it does feel like the S9 should be able to go beyond 480 frames per second. For the front camera, the guy said that Samsung will market one feature heavily, and that is the 3D emoji, aka 3D stickers. It's actually a little bit different from Animoji, kind of like a mix between the Animoji and Bitmoji. Users can create their own avatar and control its facial features, similar to an Animoji. He also said that it looked less polished than Apple's version. Judging from this Galaxy S9 teaser, it does feel like it is less polished than Apple's Animoji. Again, I'm not a big fan of this feature. I mean, it is a fun little feature to play with, but it's not a deal breaker. So for all of you Animoji fans, the S9 will be able to do that as well. Now, due to privacy issues, the source didn't say anything about the pricing. Like I said, you should expect the Galaxy S9 at $850 and S9 Plus at $950. He did mention that folks in the US might get some surprise gifts with their purchase of S9 or S9 Plus. So yeah guys, first Galaxy S9 impression coming from someone who claims they spent about 20 minutes with the improved Beast. Also, the other device that Samsung might announce could be the new Samsung Galaxy Tab S4. We saw this leaked Geekbench 4 leak that revealed all of its specs. It's coming with a Snapdragon 835 processor, which is an improvement over the 820 chipset from last year's Tab S3. And they have updated the camera with a 12-megapixel sensor, and Android 8.0 Oreo software will be on board. As for the 10th anniversary Galaxy S10, the processor of use will be the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855, and it's going to be the world's first ever 7nm chip with the newly announced X24 modem, which will allow phones to reach up to 2 Gbps 4G LTE download speeds. For comparison, the X20 inside the Galaxy S9 packs about 1.2 Gbps, so from that, the S10 is definitely getting a huge beastly jump in the speeds, and of course, at 7nm, it's going to be a lot better with battery and performance compared to the current Snapdragon 845 and Snapdragon 835. So yeah guys, that's the latest on the Galaxy S9. I have to say this might be the less leaky phone from Samsung in the recent years. I mean, compared to the S8, the S8 got leaked so much. There were videos, hands-on, real actual images before the launch, so Samsung certainly did a better job at protecting the Galaxy S9 from the leakster. But yeah, now you know everything that is new with the phone, and hopefully there will be some more stuff coming out, so I'll be on the hunt for that. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.